you don't do that often. So, for example, there will be some high priority test cases like smoke and regression, which you will be testing for all the releases. But there will be some test cases which is not very low priority, and very rarely only will be checking those functionalities. In that scenario, since we are not that much repeatedly doing that, we should not give preference. We should give the preference over to the higher test cases than to these kinds of test cases. That we have to consider. Rather than that, if the time complexity is very high, it is not feasible for automation. Very rarely, for example, consider a scenario that you are logging in as an administrator and you are making some changes in the user's account. It will take around 5 to 6 hours to replicate in the user's account. But you cannot wait in automation test script for 5 hours to verify that. In this scenario, it is not possible to implement automation. If the time complexity is very high, we cannot implement the automation there and all. Other than that, for example, the barcode scanner or else the OTPs, these kinds of scenarios are directly not automatable, and payment functionalities and all mostly we don't prefer automation. We prefer manual to make sure that accuracy. Yeah.
Okay. And which scenarios generally will prefer, or the reverse one, automation testing or manual?
Okay. So when it comes to automation, we have a concept in IT field called drive.
Okay.
Don't repeat yourself. So if you have some high priority smoke and regression test cases, which you are going to repeatedly test for each and every release. So it is like a repeated process, which, for example, like 2 weeks once there is going to be released. For each and every 2 weeks once, if you are going to go through those 500 test cases again and again, there will be a huge time loss. So in this scenario, it is very mandatory to automate these high priority smoke and regression test cases, so that don't repeat yourself. We have achieved it, right?
Okay.
So in these kinds of scenarios, we have to surely go for automation.
Okay. Can you tell me, like your defect? Generally, when a defect is found and you report it, just life cycle of a defect.
Yeah, sure. So when it comes to a life cycle of a defect, for example, if I found a new bug, I need to create a ticket on the Jira board. I need to mention a title, a detailed description, the severity and the priority of the bug.
So that is a new. So that is a new defect is created. Then
new defect is created, and then I need to assign to the concerned developer. It will be in the assigned state.
Okay, this is an
So
assigned.
once the developer, it will be in the assigned state. The developer will cross check it. If it is a low priority bug, sometimes he will mark it as deferred, which means he accepted that it is a bug, but it is not going to work on the bug immediately, but for the next release. And if it is not a valid bug, sometimes he will mark it as rejected. If it is a high priority bug, he will mark it as in progress, and he will be working on that bug. After completing working on the bug, he will reassign the ticket to me for retesting phase. I will open the ticket, I will change the status to retesting. I will be retesting the bug. During the retesting, I will also be doing the regression, but that's a different story. I will be doing the retesting. If everything is working fine as expected, I could close the bug. In case if there is going to be any further mitigations there, then I can reassign the ticket to the same developer and I can have a follow-up with them.
Okay, got it. So have you? I think you'd have already done postman testing, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me different type of APIs you have tested?
Yeah, I have tested all the CRUD operations: creation, retrieval, update, deletion, partial updation.
Okay, wait. Okay, we'll come to first. There are two types of API: SOAP API and REST API. So can you tell me what is the difference between SOAP and REST?
Yeah, sure.
So have you tested both SOAP and REST?
I have majorly worked with RESTful web services.
So okay, you have not ever used SOAP API?
But I know how to test it and how to do the deal. Maybe I'll explain.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah.
So when it comes to web services, they are all hosted on the internet and they are available for machine consumption, application consumption, the web services. We have two kinds of web services, SOAP and REST. When it comes to SOAP web services, the full form of SOAP is Simple Object Access Protocol, which is a legacy API, which is created, which was available for a very long time before REST. And when it comes to SOAP API, we create that object kind of APIs. Like for GET, we have a separate API. For PUT, we have a separate API. For POST, we have a separate API. For each and every operation, we have a separate API, like an object access protocol when it comes to SOAP. In SOAP, we have only one kind of response body supported, which is XML language. Only the XML file format is supported for the file transfer. And that's it about the SOAP APIs. There's a lot of security available in SOAP APIs, which is not required at normal places. And then comes the RESTful web services. So REST means representational state transfer. When it comes to REST APIs, we create that resource-based APIs. So we create one API which does all the methods like get, put, post, delete, fetch, patch. We have something called HTTP methods available in RESTful web services, which we can replace. Create one API endpoint. That API endpoint will do all the CRUD operations. And REST API supports multiple file formats for the data transfer: XML, JSON, and then simple plain text. And these are some of the advantages of the RESTful web services.
Okay.
And RESTful web services, yeah.
So you told you have done both boot and post API testing, right?
Yes, I have worked on both automation and manual.
Yeah. So what is the difference between a boot and post?
Yeah, sure. So if you're going to create a new content, a brand new content on the database, we use that post. If a data is already available, and if you're going to update an already available data, we'll be using post.
Okay. Okay. So have you let consider I have you are testing an REST API, and I have
Okay.
asked it to the requirement come you have to iterate over 100 times of that API. You have to test over
Yes.
iterate over that API 100 times in Postman. So how you will do that?
You want to iterate multiple times.
Correct. Same API. So using Postman.
Got-
Have you ever done using Postman?
Yes, I have done. And if you want to do that, if you want to iterate multiple times a single API, using Postman means we have to create a collection. We need to add the API. We need to prepare the test data required. We need to import the data file. We need to set the variables within the collection, the request variables, the payload we need to create, and then we have
So
to
you can you will use. So what you will use? You can create a collection. Yeah.
We need to create we need to run it as a collection runner.
Collection runner.
Yeah.
You have to use a collection runner. Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Have you used anytime?
Yes, I have used.
Okay. So can you tell me different types of error codes?
Yeah, sure. When it comes to error codes, it starts from 100 series. So 100 means informational. For example, in progress means like you'll get 101, like the log we have error, we have status codes. So if the API is trying to give you some information regarding a process, you'll get the 100 series. And then you have 200 series of status codes. 200 means success, everything is working fine. For example, 200 means okay, success. 201 means created. 204 means no content, like this and all we have for 200 series, which means everything is working as expected. And then we have 300 series of status codes. When it comes to 300 series, it is redirectional. 301 means permanently redirected. 303 means temporarily redirected, like that we have. Redirection means it will be of 300 series. And then we have that 400 series of status code. So 400 means it is like a client-side error. So 400 means bad request. 405 means method not supported.
Okay, fine.
And then 404 means not found.
Yeah, got it. Hey, how can you have you ever generated a report from Postman in HTML format? If I'll ask you, can you generate a report using HTML format from Postman?
Yes, you want to generate report in Postman, right?
Yeah, from in HTML format.
Got it. It is possible to do that.
Okay.
So how to do that means, so if you're going to generate in any format means, we have to install the Newman actually. So we have something called a Newman. We have to first of all install the npm install Newman.
Correct. Okay, yeah, okay.
So after that we have to export the collection, and then we have to run the collection with the new file. So Newman and then we have to pass the collection name so that the reports will be generated.
Okay. So how can you do you know what is a cookies?
Cookies, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to cookies, for the improving the users integrity, or to improve the users to to have some customization for the user to improve the user's experience. What the application will do is it will save some of the uh, preferences of the user in the browser itself. So for future reference, so that is what called as cookies, which will improve, which will store some of the preferences of the user for that specific website. So that if the user is going to once again visit the same website, those user cookies will be used to enhance the preferences of the user.
Okay. Okay, fine. How much you rate yourself in automation?
I will rate myself 8.5 out of 10. I have a pretty good knowledge in automation.
Okay, great. That's great. So generally, what do you think, day-to-day life, whenever we are converting test cases to automation test and automation test, so what is the percentage of coverage? Like how much percentage generally convert test cases to automation test?
Okay, so mostly 98% will cover into automation.
98?
Only 98% will cover most of the test cases to automation.
Okay.
Because whenever we got any user story and if you have already completed the manual testing, we have to do the feasibility check whether the manual test cases are feasible for automation or not. There are some general criteria, as I told earlier. Is there a lot of time complexity, or else uh, uh, there are some specific scenarios which cannot be automated. So other than that, if there is without time complexity, if any scenario is there, we will cover all the scenarios, what are all is possible. So even if it is OTP and all, with the help of the APIs, we can automate. Whenever you are going to do the two-factor authentication, an OTP will be sent to the user. But we cannot directly automate this with the help of Selenium. But whenever you are going to click on sending OTP, an API will be triggered. The API will have the OTP which is going to be generated. So with the help of the developers, we already have the API. So with the help of the API, we fix the OTP which is getting generated, and that will be passed as an argument, and then will be continuing execution. So only when there is a lot of time complexity involved. If you want to wait for a very long time, other than that, we'll cover all the test cases for automation.
Okay. So what web driver you use for automation? Uh,
Currently, we are using Selenium WebDriver.
Pardon?
Selenium WebDriver.
Okay. Okay. So if I'll ask you to take a screenshot using this WebDriver, how will take a screenshot?
So if you want to take a screenshot, means you can use the take screenshot interface in Selenium. So
Okay.
with the help of that, we can take screenshot. If you want, maybe I will share my screen. I'll give you the codes.
Okay.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I guess I have shared my screen.
Yeah.
I will write the code snippet for taking a screenshot.
That's fine. Screenshot fine. Can you write if you're writing? I have given you you are testing a drop down. So can you
Okay.
give how many elements are there in the drop down? How can you
Yeah,
get?
sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Do
you
you want
write
me to
that?
write the code?
Yeah.
if you print this, it will give you the overall drop down count.
Okay, okay. Okay, I got it. Is it possible? Have you ever tested this Google CAPTCHA using?
Google Captcha is still not yet automatable with the help of Selenium. We cannot
Okay,
automate
okay,
captchas.
okay, got it. Let's consider you are testing it in Selenium and you found that phase not still loaded error. So how can you handle that scenario?
Face not loaded.
Yeah.
Face not loaded in the sense?
There is sometimes your page is not loaded, right? It is taking time. Yeah,
Page.
yeah.
Got it. So whenever a page is, we have to wait dynamically. We can have a maximum wait time, maybe 15 seconds or 20 seconds like that. We can have a maximum wait time to wait till the page is fully getting loaded. So we
Sure.
have to use the explicit wait or fluent wait.
Okay, you would use explicit wait. So
Yes,
when you will use implicit wait in that case?
Implicit weight is not that much preferred actually because implicit weight is a global weight. So once implemented, it will be applicable for all the lines of code. So if you use implicit weight in a framework, there will be a considerable unwanted weight loss. So in industry standard, it is not preferred to use implicit weight and it is preferred to use explicit weight.
Okay, got it. So, have you? I think you would be using Maven, right?
Yes.
So, what does Maven clean do generally?
Maven clean will once refresh the project actually. So that's what the Maven clean command will do.
Okay.
What all the new changes which you have did, it will be updating those changes.
Okay. So, have you ever faced a same origin policy error like this? That is called course error. No, that is called same origin policy.
To be frank, I have not faced that issue, I guess.
Okay. So, have you heard about what is same origin policy?
When it comes to same origin policy error means, like for example, but I'm aware of that actually error. For
Yeah.
example, it is like a security mechanism implemented by the web process to prevent web pages from making requests to different domains than the one the page oriented. For example, the XSS attacks.
Yeah.
Like you already have an account open and you're trying to open another one means you get the same origin policy error.
Okay. Got it. Okay. How you let's consider I have given you a string and
Okay.
you need to give me. No, sorry, I have given you I given you a like a big sentence. Okay. So you need to give me the word which is repeated highest number of times in this sentence.
But I will do that. Maybe ping me the sentence.
Yeah. So
Do you
just
want me to
I've given
find
you
the
I've given a big article where one word could be presented 10 times
repeated
and
multiple?
yes. So I
You
want
want me to find the count of the word, how many times
yes.
each word is repeated.
No, I want the word which is repeated maximum number of times.
Got it, understood.
Yeah. Just take your time. Right.
Sentence you are going to give me, or
You can take any if you want. I can give you.
okay, just give me the sentence. I will write it. Maybe I'll open the online Java compiler and I will write it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I've taken a sample string here. Maybe I will try to
Mhm.
do it here. Yeah. Sitanush, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Yeah. So you want a sample string?
I have taken a sample string here. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, it's
Are you
fine.
able to?
Card is a good animal answer brilliant. Yeah, just do it first. Then I will give a bigger string. We'll see that. I have given you a sentence. You can write. You can take that if you want. Okay.
Yeah, sure. First, maybe we'll check with the string. Then maybe I will do the string.
Yeah. Okay.